Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to talk about that how gold rise, okay, since the ancient times, how gold becomes the standard of trading all around the world, okay. But then because of dollar, there was a fall of gold for a little bit of time, okay. But then after that again, how the gold is rising again because of China. Okay, so if we start from the very beginning, then gold was a very precious metal since the starting. Okay, it has become so if I talk about the gold here, so the gold has become the you can say the standard, okay, for trading. Okay, this is very important. That means if you have gold, okay, if you have gold, then everyone will accept your gold. Everyone means all the country, all the banks, all the merchants, all the kings, everyone will accept your gold. And in return, if you need some kind of service, some kind of other things that you need, you can take them. Okay, this makes gold very valuable. Okay, this makes gold very valuable. Okay, you can also use the gold for buying something. You can also use the gold for taking the loan as well. So if you need some kind of loan, okay, if you need some kind of loan, you can take the loan with the banks as well. You can take loan with the banks as well. Okay, and then here you can have merchants, here you can have kings. But as the time keep passing on, the gold rises even more. Okay, and these everyone becomes countries. So when I talk about everyone, initially I was talking about the people and kings, okay, who can take your gold and in return you can have some kind of service or anything. Okay, but then this was replaced by countries. Okay, that even countries will take your gold as well. Okay, that that trading can happen between countries as well. Okay, trading can happen between countries as well. That one country can give the low gold, other country can take the gold, and between that between that you can have your in between that you can get some kind of service from them. Okay, any kind of trading that you want to do between the countries, that is now also happens between gold as well. Okay, because in their own countries they will have their own currency to work with. Okay, uh, for example, Germany will have their own currency, and let's say on the other hand, let's say France will have their own currency. But if they both of them wants to trade, then they can use gold. Okay, if they want to have some kind of trade between them. Okay, but then what was happening, okay, that you can take loan with the banks as well. So here you will have countries as well. Okay, loan with countries, you can take loan with countries, you can take loan with banks of other countries here. Okay, so here you can have countries as well. Mainly at the country level, we were using uh, to take loan as well. Okay, that means one country can take loan from another country in exchange of gold as well. Okay, they can give their gold to one country. Okay, and they can take a loan from that country here. They can take loan from that country here. Okay, and then repay that loan with the interest, and they can get their gold back. That is basically how the things were happening, you can say, before World War I. Okay, since the ancient time, gold was rising. Gold was the uh, standard. Okay, but then what was happening, World War One and World War Two happened, and after that 75% after World War Two, after World War Two, 75% of the gold was held by USA. 75% gold held by USA. Okay, now because 75% of gold was held by USA, so what USA did, okay, they want to you make this in their own advantage. Okay, they wanted to use this in their own advantage. So what they did, they talked with all the other countries. See, after World War II, literally all the European countries were economies of European countries were down. Okay, they were very bad. The economies of European countries after the World War II was very bad. So what USA did, USA wanted to use this as their leverage, and what they did, they introduces dollar. And what they said that because we have 75% of gold, okay, more than 75% of gold, then what we will do, that we will back our dollar with the gold. We will back our dollar with the gold here. Okay, now you can use our dollar. Okay, now you can use our dollar to have trade with other currencies, other countries. And if you want to take loan from other countries, then what you can do, you can use our dollar here. Okay, you can use our dollar to take loan from other countries as well. Okay, that is what you can do here, that you can take loan from other countries as well using our dollar as well. Okay, so this was very beneficial for the American. This happened in after World War Two. After World War Two, because the economies were down, so this is what was happening, that dollar was backed by gold. Okay, so now everyone was trading in dollar, because any country who wants to trade internationally, okay, they can take a loan. Okay, they can take a loan, a country can take a loan. For example, this country can take a loan from and can have dollar here. Okay, they can take a loan. For example, this country has taken a loan from the USA and get some dollar here. Okay, and then with this dollar they can do the trade here. Okay, so that is what they can do here, that they can do trade with another countries here. Okay, so dollar was thriving. Okay, dollar was thriving very uh, very much. Okay, but then what was happening, that after 1970s, okay, USA had fought major wars, especially in Vietnam. Okay, now these wars uh, have a major effect on USA. Okay, they were printing a lot of dollars to fund these economies. Okay, so what was happening in 1971, so what was happening in 1971, they have printed a lot of dollars, and they can't back those dollars now with gold here. Okay, so what they did in the 1970s, in the early 1970s, they said that now our dollar will not be backed by gold. Okay, now our dollar will not be now it will not be backed by gold here. Okay, if you want to now you can have dollar on their own trust. Okay, see, dollar is now will be backed by, not by gold, now dollar will be backed by America itself, the economy of America itself. Because in 1970s, the economy of America was very very strong. Still, it was very very strong, one of the most strong economies of the world. Okay, so even though the dollar was not backed by gold, okay, still dollar was very very still dollar was very very strong. People were still using dollar. Okay, people were still using dollar for a lot of purposes here. Okay, still dollar and this was not the fall of dollar. Dollar keep rising because economy was still strong. But this created an you can say inversely proportional relation between gold and dollar. Okay, because that now everyone was trusting dollar. Okay, so the value of gold was going down. This was the fall of gold. This was the fall of gold because America was a very strong economy. Okay, now internationally, if people are using dollar and if the economy of America is going up, then the gold will go down. No one will use gold at the international level. Okay, but whenever the economy of America was going down, you can say in the history, you can check the data. Whenever the economy of America is going down, gold is the one which always goes up. That means even though it was a fall of gold, the gold was steady in itself as well. Okay, the gold was showing a lot of good resistance. Okay, throughout all these decades from 19 after 1970s, even though it was a fall of gold, okay, the no one was using gold anymore. Okay, no one is using gold a lot. Okay, but still there was a but still there was a but still it was showing a lot of resistance because whenever dollar was going down, people were losing their trust in the dollar. Whenever economy of America was going down, people were losing their trust in dollar and they were again investing in gold. So the price of gold was going up in the 2008, in 2020, okay, pandemic. Okay, in all of these situations, gold was the one which was showing resistance. Not only showing resistance, it was going up as well. Okay, so this was the temporary fall of gold, that because economy of America was thriving, except these years, except the years of 2008, except the years of 2020, whenever economy of America was going up, gold was going down. This was the fall of gold. But now what was happening, there was one another country whose economy was going up. See, when America stopped backing dollar with the gold, okay, that dollar become a fiat money. Fiat money means now it is not backed on anything. Okay, it is just backed on its own economy. You should buy dollar because dollar is strong in itself, because the economy of America is strong itself. Okay, and also dollar, and also because of dollar they sign a contract with Saudi Arabia, that all the deals in the oil should happen in dollar as well. So that was started happening as well, and that was one more reason dollar was rising over all of these years. Okay, but now in today's time, if we talk about today's time, okay, then there is one more economy which is rising a lot. Okay, there was one more economy which is rising a lot. Okay, now what is happening today in the 19 after World War II, America was holding a lot of gold, but now what is happening today, that a lot of gold is being held by this country. Okay, so this country is buying a lot of loan. Okay, a lot of loan this country is buying, and unofficial records are 5,000 ton. This is lot of gold. Okay, 5,000 tons held by which country? So this country name is China. So from the past couple of years, China is buying, this is very recent news. Okay, from the past couple of years, China is buying a lot of gold. Okay, and they are saving, they are saving that loan. Okay, and now what they are doing, saying here, they are saying that to use our currency, yuan. So yuan is the currency of China. Okay, and what they are saying, that they are saying to use our currency yuan, yuan is backed by, yuan will be backed by gold. Okay, that means they will have something. So these 5,000 tons, so these 5,000 tons of gold, these 5,000 tons of gold will be held at, there will be something which is called Shanghai Gold Exchange. So what China is saying, China is saying that you can use our yuan. Okay, our country's economy is also very strong. Okay, but not only that, you, whenever you want to trade yuan with the gold, you can do that. Okay, you can give yuan and you can take gold with yourself, and you can give gold and you can take yuan with yourself as well. Okay, so that is what the China is saying. Okay, that whenever you want to exchange your yuan with the gold, you can do it that at the Shanghai Gold Exchange. And now they are saying with the BRICS countries. So they are BRICS countries. Okay, and with the help of BRICS countries, they are saying to use yuan. They are encouraging everyone to use yuan to do deals with others. Okay, buy oil with, buy oil with other countries as well. Okay, countries like Arabia, and do all of that as well. Okay, and now people are actually considering yuan. China has proposed this. Now people are actually considering yuan, and this could be the rise of gold. Why? Why people are not trusting dollar anymore? Why they would go to yuan? Okay, because dollar was already not backed with gold for a lot of decades, and it was going strong. There was not a lot of effect on dollar. Then now why it will happen? See, after 1971, when dollar become the when dollar become the fiat money and the dollar was being used, so what America was doing, America was printing a lot of dollars. Okay, and America was printing a lot of dollars, and what America was doing, America was giving, America, what America was doing, America was taking loan from other countries with the help of this dollar. Okay, especially China. So what America was doing, America was giving a lot of its dollars to China. Okay, America was giving a lot of these uh, dollars to China. Okay, in return for the production done by China. So China do a lot of production. Okay, China produces a lot of things, and America consumes a lot of things. Okay, so China was giving a lot of goods. Let me write here goods. So these are goods. So China was producing a lot of goods, and it was giving a lot of these goods to USA. Let me write here USA. And USA was giving these dollars to China in the form of bonds. In the form of bonds. Okay, in the form of bonds here, that these bonds are the government bonds of the USA. Okay, and we know how secure the government bonds are. Okay, so America was giving a lot of these government bonds to China. Okay, China is holding a lot of government bonds of USA. Okay, and in return, China was giving goods to USA here. Okay, because USA is not a manufacturing country anymore. Okay, they import a lot of goods. Okay, and when they import a lot of goods, they import it from countries like China here. So because of that, now USA in a huge debt crisis. Debt crisis. Okay, now USA is in the debt crisis here because it has given a lot of its bonds to China, and China is getting a lot of interest on these bonds as well. Okay, that means USA has taken a loan from China. In simple words, you can say when USA gives their government bonds to China, that means USA has taken a loan from China. In other words, you can consider USA has taken a loan from China here, and in return China has given goods here. So USA has used a lot of goods given by China, and in return they have taken a loan from China here. Okay, now the loan is very large. Okay, the loan is very large here, especially with China and with other countries as well. Literally all the countries hold government bonds of USA. Okay, and that is how up until now uh, uh, the trade was happening. Okay, but now everyone is seeing that economy of USA is going down. Okay, it is in a lot of debt. See, the government bonds are only valuable when the country's economy is strong. Okay, but after 2001, okay, the economy of USA is going down. Okay, the debt is rising. Okay, the debt is rising a lot. Okay, and now people are not keeping their money in dollar. Okay, every country since 2000, after 2000, every country is reducing their dollar reserve. So every country keeps reserve in their reserve. Every country keeps reserve in the form of dollar before 2000, but after 2000 this is only decreasing. And when this is decreasing, the gold will not decrease anymore, the gold will only rise. Okay, the price of gold will rise because economy of America is not rising anymore, it is only decreasing here. The debt is also rising because of China, because of other countries here. Okay, their economy is not strong anymore. Okay, and because of all of these reasons, all these countries are not trusting dollar anymore. So they are not trading with dollar a lot. Still trading is happening. Okay, still trading is happening, but not as much as we thought. Okay, now a lot of countries are trying to have another alternate options for doing trade here, and this is very advantage for the gold here, and that is why you can see the price of gold are rising a lot. Okay, and this can happen for a long time. Okay, because we don't know when the economy of America will uh, uh, keep increasing again. Okay, how they will manage their debt. Okay, whether they will be able to get a lot of uh, manufacturing in their own country as well. Okay, because America is not doing as much as manufacturing as China. Okay, if they can bring manufacturing in themselves, that is why the trade the trade war happened. Okay, that is why tariff war happened. Okay, the main reason for tariff war was Trump was trying to get manufacturing back. Okay, trying to reduce this debt crisis, but that didn't work very properly. Okay, and this is the situation we are in. Okay, still people are using dollar, still countries are using dollar, but not as much as we thought. Okay, countries are reducing their dependency on dollar here, and now the gold is rising again. Okay, so this could be the rise of gold again, and again we could get from fiat money back to the point where you can trade your money with gold again, and your money is secure again. Okay, so that is your today's video. This is how the gold is rising again. Okay, so this was the rise of gold since ancient time, then the fall of gold after World War II. Sorry, after 1972. Okay, after 1972, this was the fall of gold after 1972, and then again after this COVID pandemic after 2020, this is again the rise of gold, and we don't know how far it will go, but gold has survived centuries and thousands of years. Gold has survived, so we have our trust in gold here. Okay, and that this could be the rise of gold again. Okay, so thank you very much, thank you for watching this video.